Talk here at legendary Pub Park. If you haven't checked out the sign already on the brick wall, my God, it's a view. And it's been in the making for a long time. Tim Finnegan joined by one gigantic panel of people that just love being out here at legendary Pub Park. And I tell you what, a legendary night. The first matchup, sorry, bro. Second matchup was pretty good. We had a walk-off home run. Game of the week matchup got a little bit of a scare. Man. And a potential Pub Park record, 12 strikeouts.
Sneaky.
You know, I just wanted to know, like, I wasn't going to say it over the, PA tonight, but, like, when Sneak picked out the Wild Thing song, I didn't know if that was, like, a, pitcher thing with Charlie Sheen, or if that was, like, his nickname, I was going to ask Kathleen. I didn't know. I figured it was because he likes the movie Major League.
It's a pitcher.
It's a pitcher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pitcher pitch.
Pitcher pitch, man. All right. Hey, party up. And then that final game, had some defensive plays.
A lot of walks.
I was very impressed.
A lot of walks.
Yeah.
Too many walks. Yes.
A little bit. It seemed like it got a little heated. I don't know about the early 2000s high school playlist going on, but golly.
Let's talk about the dance.
There was a dance off.
Dane.
That was pretty legit.
I loved it.
And I'm pretty sure Cop laid down a challenge to Wednesday night.
Yeah.
That's some big shoes to fill.
Dance off?
Yeah. Because we got a lot of good footage of the Tuesday crew.
Wednesday can't
getting with it.
Wednesday's got their hands full.
Opening week, we got through it and everything. This is only week 2, thanks to the storm that blew over a couple lawn furniture items here and there, but we had to cancel. Something about that
tree down.
Oh,
it happens.
One tree in Mobile. There, one tree.
One tree.
Thank you, weather.com.
Thanks for the day off, though.
Yeah, appreciate it.
But hey, real talk. Let's talk about some of the teams that debuted tonight. Golly, coming into tonight's matchups all across the board. A lot of teams showing out with that extra week off for rest, but trying to make a name for themselves coming in the standings. The number 1 ranked team coming into tonight, Whiplash All-Stars, had a tough matchup. No glove, no love right there. Number 2 getting back-to-back W's. They're going to have that tough matchup the next week. And then Hose Monster continuing to battle on through. It's going to be a race for first place, wide open on Tuesday nights.
Yeah, I was very surprised that, last week and this week, the parity seems every season it's kind of growing. And there doesn't seem to be like that one outlier of a bad team. Everyone's been pretty competitive so far. And like Pimp and Pilsners tonight, just like I said, they were off last week. It's their first week as a team, and they played the defending champs pretty damn tough. Right there down to the end, around the 13th.
Yeah, we're looking forward to a good season. We were glad to get out here the first week. We got by. The second week we got rained out. We're looking forward to having a good year. Yeah, that's all y'all.
Look, I was impressed, man. Like, I don't know if y'all ever played anything else together as a team with that group, but y'all seemed to gel pretty well and kind of knew where each other were at all times. And it's. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. I'm not looking forward to playing y'all, especially after we've kind of been pretty pedestrian through the first 2 weeks. We're 2-0, but we'll see how long that lasts. It's kind of like LSU. Man.
Well, we got y'all next week, so we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Hey, now, what was the preparation like coming into the season? New team, did y'all practice some? Did you go pick up a kit from Walmart?
We have been practicing a little bit. It hadn't been like an absurd amount, but we've been practicing a little bit. Just working on, getting better, having fun. That's the main thing. We're just out here having fun and good times.
Yeah, that's right.
But Joe had to go out. Yes, Joe hit a grand slam off me. I can't believe that.
that happens every now and then. The whole Oppo Joe thing. But how about the defense of the first baseman over here? Golly, turning 2 on that double play towards the end of the game. Lightning strike.
That was big. It was big. They were battling, like you said. We had to come up with a big play, and Tyler heads up play, touching third, coming up first. Man, that was good.
I gotta say, Tyler Nolan to me is the number 1 ranked third baseman in the league. He continues to make play after play. I'm telling you.
Line drive, caught it. Just about turned 2.
Almost turned 2 on that.
The Tino to Oppo connection.
But y'all changed pitchers like 3 different times tonight. Like at any given time. Allsup and Brooks both kind of got a little bit of the yips.
Yeah, we talk about that rule, bringing a pitcher back in. I think we're going to have to talk about that.
There's no rule. We don't have a bullpen here. So whenever they want to come in,
loosey-goosey.
It's up to you guys. Hey, but you guys use the same strategy a little bit, bringing you and Tyler in, kind of switching innings and stuff. You know, when you have a couple walks back to back, and sometimes you just want to get out of there and switch it up. So you guys kind of leaned on that a little bit too this game. So
Dude, Tyler Beard's energy is incredible.
Yeah.
I love it when that guy gets into it.
it's Saturday night every time Tyler comes out here.
Let's go!
Oh, dude, I thought he was gonna run through the fence over here. Dude, he was like jumping just
He
like.
made the dive in the outfield.
Yeah.
Golly.
And was it you that dove back to third in that one play too?
Yeah, it was,
Sometimes
it
I had to
was.
call you out. You got out anyway, but on the
That
slide,
slide, yeah.
it was.
It just kind of laid there.
I slipped and Brooks smoked me. I was like, I'm out. Yeah, I just walked on.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know, I mean, we might see the new trend where you got to use a whole bullpen and an arsenal of arms. But I tell you, back-to-back weeks, the MVP of the game of the week with the reigning MVP over here, Mr. Blake Nelson. Talk about, I mean, like we've seen a lot of teams having to mix it up and use two pitchers, but you went all the way through tonight. Talk about what you've seen so far, Tuesday night matchups in 2 weeks.
It's tough. With this hot weather, you get tired out there. You got to put someone else in at some point if you're not feeling it. And when you're not feeling it, you know you're not feeling it quick, especially when you're playing off in the woods.
Yeah, that's true.
They make you pay for not feeling it real quick.
Yeah.
And if you don't have someone else on the team to throw, it hurts.
I think that the 6:30 game is kind of a hard. You get here, you set up the field, and then you're right in the game. You know, when you're playing
The sun's still out,
sun's
still
out.
baking.
That's right. When you're playing the second and third game, you've kind of felt it out. Your team's had maybe a beer or two, and you're warmed up, you're loose, you're ready to play. The 6:30 slot, which we have y'all next week, but that was kind of tough. I thought we had a little bit of an advantage having a man on second. You know, each inning we were trying to lean on that, but it's not that our bats were cold; it's that they do not make errors off in the woods.
They don't.
I mean, that
Defensively,
first,
they do not miss, man.
They don't make errors. They don't swing at balls that aren't going to hit the zone, and they make you pay for any mistake you make.
every mistake.
If you make a mistake in the field, they're going to score the same way all the good teams do.
I've always told Sneed, and we played them so many times. It's like if there's ever a team that you cannot walk one person, if they hit 13 solos, we got a shot.
Right.
But if you start walking people at any pitcher, you start walking people against them, you might as well just hang them up. That's it.
Speaking of Sneed, having 12 Ks.
12 strikeouts.
That
Almost
dude
had a
was on-
no-no.
Yeah, he had a no-no going. Did he give up a 2-run bomb?
No, he gave up
A couple of walks.
couple walks
Okay.
and then a couple little squibbers right here that we couldn't handle.
Squibbers?
Squibbers.
Technical term?
Absolutely.
We had talked about cutting out the hitting before the games. I feel like that has hurt the pitchers more than it's hurt the hitters. Because
Not letting
now
them
we're
run their
seeing
warm-up.
more walks. They're not able to throw as many pitches. It's a
about
big difference with the pitcher more than it is the hitter. Because you come out here geared up to hit.
Yeah.
No matter if you're a pitcher or not.
You
you're
come out here
ready
with a
to
cold
hit.
arm.
Yeah.
But if you come
Yeah.
out with a cold arm, it's a big difference having not thrown 20, 30 pitches.
It's very true. Very, very true.
Alan, you were pitching for your squad tonight. Talk about your matchup.
Oh man, we had a great
Badass
matchup.
Yeah, it was a
Dude,
great
that was
game.
incredible. Walks got us. That's what got us tonight. We were winning. We were up. We walked, I think, 3 in a row in the second inning, and then they get a couple runs there. Me and Jamie went back and forth inning for inning because we didn't want the other team to kind of get used
Settle
to seeing
in.
the same
Yeah.
pitching. So we tried to change it up here and there. And Jamie came over after the first inning or second inning, and she said, "Look, I got a little nervous. You know, it's the first game of the season. You know," I was like, "You got this. Calm down just a little bit. I'll go out there, throw a few strikes." Walks got us.
I saw
End of the game. You know what I mean? They hit a walk-off home run because I walked 2 in the last inning.
Corey
Put
down,
extra-
Iron Man.
Yeah, you put extra people on base, it's going to hurt you in this league. And it showed tonight. You
Throw strikes.
got to throw
It's a
strikes.
football. Look,
think that's
the
what
thing,
happened
it's a
to-
wiffle ball. You can throw a baseball your whole life, and this air, the humidity, none of that changes it. You put a plastic ball in your hands
with holes in it.
Oh,
I threw one curveball for a strike tonight, and it wound up on the rooftop.
If a frog farts the wrong way, it's gonna affect your-
but I feel like our
crazy.
team hit the ball well. This is
Oh,
the best
did.
we've hit the ball
Great.
in a couple of seasons.
Prowl getting on the board,
Yeah, Prowl.
Kelsey hitting a bomb.
Kelsey hit a bomb.
Kelsey
Prowl
hit
hit a bomb.
John
I
Mark
caught that
Mark.
ball,
I
by
hit
the way.
one.
I was very proud of that.
Austin, I think, hit one.
Talk
Yeah,
about the
man.
energy switching when Kelsey hit the home run.
Oh,
Yeah.
man,
yeah.
he kicked it on. That was
Exploded.
awesome.
That was awesome.
That was, man. I was so
big
happy for her.
Bigger laugh about the say accidental walk-off. Zach Mann of last season to punch a playoff ticket, or tonight with Corey Downheimer.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Zach didn't even know he hit a walk-off. So he had no idea. He's like, why are we shaking hands?
Oh,
It's over, bro.
As soon as it came out of my hand, I was like, shit.
And
It
it,
just
It
didn't break.
went right in the middle of the plate.
Yeah.
And he did what he was
it,
supposed to.
it hugged the foul pole too.
It was
Yeah.
right on the line.
He did what he was supposed to, man. Good hit.
What a great
Yeah, man. This is a
Solid week. Back at it.
So coming into Wednesday night, Wednesday night's gotta pick it up just a little bit. I feel like the competition level is extremely high on Tuesdays, and we're gonna have to see if Wednesday can pick it up now that they had a couple of weeks to rest, get the mind right. Got a big matchup tomorrow night. Got Outsiders 1 taking on. Let's talk about Sox, baby. I gotta be careful. I gotta slow it down, because if I say it too fast, some other
Yeah,
words
they
gonna
do.
pop
They better
out.
come.
Y'all better work on your dancing feet.
I'll
Look.
tell you what, I'll be out here tomorrow. I'm excited to see what's gonna.
Yeah,
what's gonna
so
go down.
week 1 on Wednesday, I was curious to see what was going to turn. They had a really good crowd. There was a lot of people out here on Wednesday night, so I was surprised by that. So hopefully we can replicate that as well. But
Luke
yeah.
Kennedy was the lead leaguer and 3 home runs.
what?
League leader.
Pitch your pitch, Sam.
Just pitch your pitch, man.
It's empty.
Play
Yeah,
better against
so-
the good teams than
So
you do
did
against
we
the-
have any multiples?
Come on,
Brooks,
man.
you and Brooks hit both of the 2?
Yeah, I think Brooks may have had 3.
Oh, okay.
really.
No, I don't. No, he didn't.
Trust me,
I
he
don't
did.
remember
that.
Believe me.
Me and Brooks had 2.
I know Cramble had 2. Yeah, because Luke had 4 last week, right? Or 3? 3.
I feel like he's been practicing a lot.
Yeah,
Luke doesn't smile out
He kind
here
of lives here, man.
Oh my God.
He kind of lives down here.
He
Like,
dug a hole over there.
yeah.
Well, big matchups tonight at Legendary Pub Bar. Getting ready for Week 3 action next week. Another slate of top matchups coming your way. Check out playgetwithit.com every week for the latest standing schedules, home run leaders, news, and more on your America's favorite wiffle ball league here at Legendary Pub Bar. Let's get with it.
Woo! Woo!